Welcome to Spaghetti on the Wall. I'm your host, Armando Leduc. We're here to explore the realms of business, marketing, and life. Ready to make ideas stick and grow them into something great? Let's dive in.
Welcome to the Managing Partners Podcast, where law firm leaders learn to think bigger. I'm Kevin Daisey. Let's jump in.
Are we going to talk on top of each other, or who's going to intro the show? Good evening, good afternoon, or good morning, depending on when you're consuming this podcast. Guys, this is 55? 56. This is the 56th podcast in 3 days. Yeah. The Managing Partners Podcast.
Spaghetti on the Wall podcast.
And we've been knocking it out. I got to tell you, I knew that this was going to be an effective marketing strategy.
Yeah.
But I did not realize how effective.
Yeah.
Like,
that's been insane.
Tell me about your experience.
Man, I mean, one, if you want to meet people and have a real conversation with them and give them something too, instead of just having a booth where they just walk by and pick up some mints or a giveaway or some shit. They don't care about that crap.
They really don't.
How about I have them on and ask them about their law firm or their business, let them share their story.
Yeah. I mean, it is the quickest shortcut to meeting the right people, not just meeting people, meeting the right people, right? Influential people, people that have authority, people have thought leadership. I mean, we've had, I don't know how many people today that have huge followings that as a result of them being on the podcast and them seeing us with those people give us instant credibility, right? Because why would somebody that's a heavy hitter or have credibility in a business come on to somebody else's podcast and spend time if they didn't think it was a worthwhile endeavor? So
absolutely.
That's what that's what I found. I mean, I've been stopped like several times throughout the event on love what you guys are doing. Holy shit, that was amazing. Yeah. Love the experience. Everybody that comes on, they were like,
yeah,
this has just been so nice.
We had every single well-known heavy hitter here on the show. Bob Simon, Mark Anderson, Jen Gore, Chris Mother effing Rose, yes. You name it. I had all my competitors on here. I had Jason Hennessy, Seth Price.
Let's talk about the abundance mindset that Kevin Daisey has over here. And I'm totally with that, right? Yeah. I think that there is no way, even if we had all of the business, we couldn't handle all the business. It's just not going to happen, right?
We had Click on as well, probably other ones. So also, not every law firm's fit for us, and vice versa. Yeah, we don't want to work with some law firms.
Yeah,
they're a-holes. Maybe they'd be better off with someone else. But
it's so true.
Yeah, there's so
much. It's a relationship.
Exclusivities. Yeah, there's going to be conflicts. There's so much work out there. So, for me, I like to get to know all of my competitors, have a relationship with them.
Yeah,
and they send us work, we send them work.
I want to talk about this because, I come from a performance background, right? Do you come from a performance background?
Not really.
Okay, great. Love that, right? So maybe we can talk about, someone that hasn't really had a performance background that has come into this and what those feelings were at the beginning and, why did you even start a podcast to begin with?
So, no, I came from no background in doing this stuff. I had to just start networking in my local community when I first started my first agency just to survive. I had to go meet people, talk to people. So I just got good at talking to people. The podcast was really something I learned out of a mastermind where they're like, hey, Kevin, you need to be talking to people. You need to be podcasting. You need to be it's actually not even a podcast. It's a friend of mine who's a financial planner back home. Before podcasts were really a big thing. And he would interview people for a magazine. And he paid to kind of have that role. And the magazine would publish the article and pictures with that. And they would sign up with him. He was just an interviewer. And so just take that to a podcast platform.
I thought when I first started, And I just kind of was like, oh, I'll just kind of use it as a tool to get content, right? It wasn't really a thing that I was using intentionally at all. And I think so many people have preconceived notions about what a podcast is, because they're all like, we want viewers and how many downloads, right? And all of this stuff. And I'm like,
don't worry about that shit.
Don't worry about that shit, right? Number one, how are you even going to be able to get the followers if you don't even start, right? People want to be at the Joe Rogan level, you know, but they don't want to start at the beginning. And I'm like, well, just start at the beginning, right? And then every day you're stacking and you're stacking and you're stacking. All of a sudden you're a year in, you got 100 episodes, right? Then you do another 2 years. Then you don't suck at talking. It becomes more natural. You got confidence, right? Yeah. And then all of a sudden, like, things just happen for you. I mean, everybody knows I went to Antarctica. It was because of the podcast that I was invited to some rooms where I met people that created other opportunities for me. And that's why I ended up in Antarctica, you know, a couple months ago, right? And it would have never happened if I wasn't out there being in the room, inviting people to the podcast, interviewing people, making connections, you know, and just doing that. And you just compound those relationships over and over and over. And all of a sudden, like, your network is so massive that, like, these days I'm just like, who do you need to know? I'll just boop, boop, boop,
it's so true. Like, you have them on their platform to talk about themselves. Like, they don't forget that.
Yes.
Like, oh, there's Armando, there's Kevin. And I've had I got to get the number, but it's over 400 law firm owners, experts, competitors in the legal space. And it just puts me right there. Like, we know that guy.
Yeah.
And you got instant trust, credibility. You get invited to other things. And it's fun. You get content, you learn, and you get the relationship.
And you connect.
It's just, you got to just start, though. Everyone's like, well, I have to have the best equipment. I have to have a studio. I have to have all this stuff. I did the first couple podcasts in my car on the way to work with the little clip-on freaking thing.
That's awesome.
And it was audio only. Sounded like shit. You could hear all the background noise.
Yeah.
But just started doing it. And then,
were you ever in BNI?
Yes.
Yeah. So you remember BNI? They were they were like, oh, don't forget to do your one-to-ones. Don't forget to do your one-to-ones, right? And
it's what it is. It's a one-to-one.
Yeah. And it's a one-to-one. It's like, okay. So at that point, when I was back in the day doing BNI, people would be like, oh, we're going to do the one-to-ones. I'd be like, yes, we're going to do the one-to-one, and it's going to be a podcast episode. And they're like, what?
Huge. If you don't know what to do to start, that's a boom right there.
That's it. Yeah. If you're struggling, go to a conference, set up a podcast, and start interviewing people. Just ask them questions. That's it. Like, it's so easy. It's so easy. I think people overthink it. Why do you think people overthink things? Why do you think people don't make decisions to do things?
Because they're scared. They think this requires more effort than it does. They think it won't work, right? They think they're not good enough at being a host.
Yeah.
And here's the thing: you don't have to have the content. You don't have to come and bring. You go, hey Armando, tell me about yourself.
Yes.
Why'd you start your business? What's unique? What do you got going on? And they are happy and easy. It's easy for them too. Make it easy. Make it comfortable. Yeah. Don't have a bunch of salesy questions and stuff like that. Just let them tell their story.
I just wish I could be like screaming it from the rooftops. I think a lot of people are getting the thing, but sooner or later they're going to understand that it's all about relationships anyway. So in closing, anything?
I just want, Armando came to me with this idea of doing this at the conferences. I do podcasting for a long time. If you do it just virtually, they can help you out, produce that. That works so well for me. But doing it here at a conference, you're going to spend $15,000 coming here, getting a booth. We've captured so many leads, made so many relationships, while these other vendors are sitting at their booth, hoping people just come by and say, hey,
yikes,
pitch me on your services. You know what I mean? So
I really, I'm doing my laps around to see like the exhibitors and like just sitting there. Nothing's happening. The energy is god awful, non-existent. Right? It's like, why would anybody want to sit here? Or like, why would anybody want to engage with you to do a raffle about God knows what, right? Like, it just doesn't work, right?
100%.
And so everybody knows you go to a conference to meet people, right? And they do a lot of it at the bar, right? Because like you get the liquid courage and that's rolling, but
where's my drink?
But right, it's there. But with this with this marketing method, it's not just a marketing method, it's a connection method.
Dude, you attract them to your booth. Then they go tell other people. We had people lined up today. I mean, we scheduled people up every 20 minutes. Everyone showed up.
Yep. And there was an audience. There's always an audience.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, currently we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people watching.
And all of you live.
All of you live. he's number one watch. But what I'm saying is like you have an audience. There's a spectacle going on.
Yeah.
Right. It's a heightened 1-to-1 because now I have to bring my A game. You have to bring your A game. We're not just like, all right, we're just kind of relaxing through it. We're like, no, we're engaged. We're trying to be entertaining, and people get that. So in closing, start your podcast.
Yeah, just start going. It's fun.
It's fun.
It works. And it's not hard to do.
And it's not.
And if you need help, reach out to these guys. If you need help, message me. I'll connect you. But
same.
It's been amazing.
And shout out to Kevin and his team for killing it and just doing a really good job. And Array Digital has such a good reputation here, right? That's another thing too. It's like you don't want to just hook your brand onto brands that don't really have good reputations. So keep that in mind too.
Yeah.
Luckily Array Digital has a really good reputation. We do as well. And so it's an amplification,
100%,
think, right?
100%.
Like, it was like, oh, okay. Oh, you're managing partners. Oh, you're with Spaghetti on the Wall. Oh, Armando. And you know what I mean? Like, and that's how these things go really fast, with the consistency. So start it.
Be different. Do something like this.
We're the only ones doing it. We're literally the only ones doing it. There are podcasts happening, but there are no podcasts at the booth happening except for right here. Everybody else is doing them in like other rooms and things like that. And I'm like, y'all are missing the boat. Like this is where the traffic is.
That's right.
Like this is where the traffic is. So anyway,
it's been a lot of fun, man. NTL, you guys,
NTL,
the organizers
rocks.
Crushed it. There was some mishaps, no power and all that shit, but it was still a great show. Had a good time and
loved it.
Looking forward to coming back.
Amazing. All right, guys, signing off. Spaghetti on the Wall and the Managing Partners podcast. We'll see y'all on the next conference.
Thanks for watching.